Hello everyone, this is Minakshi Dilip Birari, working as a assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. In previous lectures, we have studied what is order and molecularity of a reaction. Today, we are going to discuss what is pseudo-molecular reactions. Pseudo-molecular or pseudo-order reaction can be defined as a second-order or bimolecular reaction that is made to behave like a first-order reaction. This reaction occurs when one reacting material is present in great excess or is maintained at a constant concentration compared with the other substance. So in this section we will learn about the pseudo first order reaction and their rate equations. To begin with, reactions that appear to be second order in nature but are approximated as a first order of reaction on close analysis. So this one is the graphical representation of pseudo first order reactions. So this reaction occurs when one reacting material is present in great excess or is maintained at a constant concentration compared with the other substance. So for example, a second order reaction which can be given by the equation A plus B give the formation of C plus D. This reaction is dependent upon the concentrations of both reactant A and also reactant B. But one of the components is present in large excess and thus its concentration hardly changes as the reaction proceeds. So, if component B is in large excess and the concentration of B is very high as compared to that of A, the reaction is considered to be a pseudo first order reaction with respect to reactant A. And if the component A is in large excess and the concentration of reactant A is very high as compared to that of reactant B, then the reaction is considered to be pseudo first order reaction with respect to reactant B. So if we consider such a type of the reaction, that is second order reaction, the reaction is dependent upon both, that is on the reactant, concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. If the component B is in large excess, then the concentration of the reactant B is very high as compared to that of reactant A, and the reaction is considered to be pseudo first order reaction with respect to the reactant A. Secondly, if the component A is in large excess and the concentration of reactant A is very high as compared to that of B, then the reaction is considered to be pseudo first order reaction with respect to the reactant B. So this reaction dependent on the concentration of both reactant. So from this discussion we can define pseudo-molecular reaction, the reaction whose order and molecularity are different is called as pseudo-molecular reaction. So already in previous lectures we have studied what is order and molecularity of a reaction. Order is the sum of powers of concentration of reactants involved in the rate equation. Whereas molecularity, it is the number of reactant molecules involved in the elementary reaction. Order, it is an experimentally determined quantity, and molecularity, it is a theoretical quantity. Order can be changed with experimental conditions like concentration, pressure. But molecularity, it is fixed for a reaction. We can say it is independent of experimental conditions of the reaction. So already in previous lectures we have studied the distinction between order and molecularity of a reaction. So let us see the pseudomolecular reaction and their examples. If the order and molecularity both are different, the reaction is said to be pseudomolecular reaction. So first example, inversion of cane sugar. So in this, C12H22O11 plus H2O give the formation of products C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. So in this reaction, molecularity is equal to 2 and order is equal to 1. So what is molecularity? It is the number of reactant molecules involved in the elementary reaction. So here 2 reactant molecules are involved. So the molecularity is equal to 2. Now what is order of reaction? Order, it is the sum of powers of concentrations of reactant involved in the rate equation. So if we consider the rate equation, there are the two reactants, concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. The powers, the sum of powers of concentration of reactant, it gives order of reaction. So if we consider one reactant concentration of reactant A raised to 1, concentration of reactant B raised to 1. So the order should be 2. But the order of reaction, it is equal to 1. That means one of the reactant is in large excess. That's why it is practically constant. So order of reaction, it is given only by one reactant. Therefore order is equal to 1. So in this reaction, molecularity is equal to 2 and order is equal to 1. That means order and molecularity both are different. So it is the example of pseudomolecular reaction. Second example, decomposition of carbonyl sulfide in water. So carbonyl sulfide plus water give the formation of CO2 plus H2S. Again molecularity is equal to 2 and order is equal to 1. Molecularity, the number of reactant molecules involved in the elementary reaction. So 2 reactant molecules are involved, so that molecularity is equal to 2. Order is equal to 1. Again one of the reactant is water, which is used in large amount in the reaction. Therefore the order of reaction, it is given only by one of the reactant, it is equal to 1. Both molecularity and order different, therefore it is also the example of pseudomolecular reaction. Another example, decomposition of hypochlorite in alkaline medium. So here 3 KClO give the formation of twice KCl plus KClO3. So in this, the number of reactant molecules is equal to 3. So therefore molecularity is equal to 3 and the order of reaction is equal to 2. So these are the examples in which order and molecularity are different. Therefore these are pseudomolecular reactions. Now let us see why the reactions are pseudomolecular reactions. What are the reasons for pseudomolecular reactions? First reason is that one of the reactant is in large excess such that its concentration remains practically constant. So such a reactant generally take place in water. For example, hydrolysis of ester in presence of mineral acid. So ethyl acetate plus water in presence of H plus give the formation of acetic acid and alcohol. So for this reaction, if we write the rate equation, it is rate is equal to K into concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. That means concentration of ethyl acetate and concentration of water. But in this reaction, the water, it is used in large excess such that its concentration remains practically constant. Therefore, rate equation becomes K into concentration of ethyl acetate into constant, because the water is used in large excess, its concentration remains practically constant. Therefore, K1 into concentration of ethyl acetate, that is concentration of reactant A, where K1 is equal to K into concentration of water. So if we observe this reaction, the number of reactant molecules involved in the elementary reaction is equal to 2. That means molecularity for this reaction is equal to 2. That if the molecularity is 2 and the order of reaction is 2, the reaction is second order reaction, but it follows first order kinetics. So that order and molecularity both are different for this reaction, it is the example of pseudo-molecular reaction. The second reason, in case of the reaction conducted in the solvent which are themselves one of the reactant. For example, esterification of acetic anhydride in alcohol. So acetic anhydride plus 2 moles of ethyl alcohol give the formation of ethyl acetate plus water. So if for this reaction we write down the rate equation is equal to K into concentration of acetic anhydride into concentration of alcohol. Again, ethyl alcohol, one of the reactant which are themselves act as a solvent. So 2 molecules of alcohol are used in the reaction. One molecule will be used as a solvent. We can say ethyl alcohol is used as a solvent, which is one of the reactant, so that in that the concentration of ethyl alcohol remains constant. Therefore, we can write rate is equal to K into concentration of acetic anhydride into constant, or rate is equal to K1 into concentration of acetic anhydride, where K1 is equal to K into ethyl alcohol, concentration of ethyl alcohol. So this reaction also follows the first order kinetics. Molecularity and order of reaction both are different. So it is the example of pseudo-molecular reaction. So it is the second reason, whenever the reaction is conducted in the solvent which are themselves one of the reactant. The third reason, formation of one of the reactant at the end of the reaction. So in such case, the product of the reaction reacts with one another to recover one of the reactant. So consider this example, conversion of N-chloroacetaniline to P-chloroacetaniline. So for the formation of the product, one of the reactant is recovered. Here HCl is recovered at the end of the reaction, which is one of the reactant. So this reaction is first order reaction, and this is also one of the reason to form pseudo-molecular reaction. Now the next one, that is fourth reason, if you consider the reaction, carbonyl sulfide plus water give the formation of CO2 plus H2S. So for this reaction also we can write rate equation. Rate is equal to K into concentration of reactant A into concentration of reactant B, that is carbonyl sulfide and water. So here water is used one of the reactant, so it remains practically constant. So it becomes K into concentration of COS into constant, or rate is equal to K1 into concentration of carbonyl sulfide. So where K1 is equal to K into concentration of water. So suppose that 0.1 molar solution of carbonyl sulfide is prepared. Number of moles of water in 1 liter of solutions are 1 liter solution, that is 1000. Number of moles of water, so that will be 18. We know the density of water is 1. Therefore 1000 divided by 18 is equal to 55.56 moles. So out of 55.56 moles, zero point 0.1 mole reacts with 0.1 mole of carbonyl sulfide to form 0.1 mole each of CO2 and H2S. The concentration of unreacted water will be 55.46 moles, which is practically the same as its initial concentration, and hence above bimolecular reaction obeys the equation for first order reaction, and hence it is a pseudo-molecular reaction. In this also the two reactant molecules are involved, that is the second order reaction or bimolecular reaction, but it obeys the first order kinetics. So that order and molecularity both are different for this reaction, so that it is also pseudo-molecular reaction. So those reactions in which order and molecularity both are different, that are said to be pseudo-molecular reactions. So we have studied the various examples of pseudo-molecular reaction and also the reasons for pseudo-molecular reactions. Now these are few questions related to this topic. Which of the following is an example of pseudo first order reaction? The second question, that will be reactions which are bimolecular yet following order kinetics are called pseudo unimolecular reaction. Or third, it is in a series of reactions the rate determining step is. So there are the various options you can select, you can choose the correct answer, and like that you can solve the various questions related to this topic. So in this lecture we have studied pseudomolecular reaction, examples of pseudomolecular reaction, and also the reasons for pseudomolecular reaction. So in next lecture we will discuss the another topic. Thank you.